Brought to you by Penguin.
The Face of Britain by Simon Schama. Read by Simon Schama and Roy McMillan.
Preface. The look. You spend a little time in front of a portrait, and then you move on, but you have the odd feeling that the eyes of that painted face are tracking you around the gallery. Oh, it's a cliché, a joke, a fable, the kind of thing that has the guards rolling their eyes, but you're not altogether deluded. From somewhere deep in the temporal cortex of your brain has come, unbidden, the act which made you human in the first place, the locking of eyes. Trust an artist to spot the one item of our anatomy which our whole life long never changes size. In his Analysis of Beauty, William Hogarth noticed that, though every feature grows larger and longer till the whole person has done growing, the sight of the eye still keeps its original size. I mean the pupil with its iris or ring, for the diameter of this circle continues still the same. You may sometimes find this part of the eye in a newborn infant full as large as in a man of 6 foot, nay, sometimes larger. He was right. We come into the world wide-eyed, ready to stare. And after we are done crying, eyes scrunched tight against the raw light, we start looking, which is the precise moment we begin to live in the company of humans. Nonsense, I was told. Newborns can't see a thing, blind as a bat. Takes days, weeks to make out anything. But I knew better. A grim rain was falling on Boston in the early hours of the 15th of May, 1983. The soundtrack for the birth of my daughter was Vivaldi and typewriter, a natural combo. No hospital staff wrote reports on computers at that time. Every caesarean section had to be documented. Vivaldi was the obstetrician's idea. As my wife was wheeled into the ward, up bounced the Jerry Garcia of obstetrics, flower shirt, jeans distressed, but not as much as me. First words out of Jerry's mouth were, "Music, man, I swear. You brought music, right? Gotta have it. What'll it be?" Not Sugar Magnolia, sunshine, I thought, and definitely not Truckin'. Embarrassed even as the word left my mouth, I went lofty on him. "Schubert?" Jerry's brow furrowed. We got Vivaldi, I think, and typewriter. But we also got daughter. Around 2 a.m., the rain hammering down on Brookline Avenue, a girl was lifted from the pond of blood, howling on cue, wiped clean of vernix and set in my trembling arms. She stopped crying. A heavy sleep descended. But then, after no more than 10 minutes, and possibly less, she opened her eyes, unnaturally enormous, in a smooth, open face, unbruised by any jolting passage through the birth canal. Those pupils were fully operational, the irises a startling cobalt. We looked at each other through clouded vision, mine occluded with tears, hers doing the best it could with neonate optical musculature, giving each other the once-over. So much for the received wisdom. I knew my daughter was staring at me, and with an intensity that made it feel like a mute interview for fatherhood. She looked worried. We exchanged anxieties. I was not confident I'd got the job, but I was sure we had made a connection, so sure that I moved my head a little to the right, which is when it happened. The ocean-dark eyes with their big black pupils followed the movement of my head. I took the experiment further, extending the range of my head movement, right and left, 2 or 3 times in each direction. Every time, the baby's eyes tracked mine. This is not what one has been told, I said to myself, but this is undeniably happening. We were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?